Welcome back to Denise Diaries. Whenever I'm having a bad day like today, I do a diary. Interestingly enough, I don't really think to do diaries when I'm having great days, when I'm busy, when I'm productive. It's only when I have days that are so bad that I need to figure out a way to get past it. Today is one of those days where I feel like I want to cry. I really want to just be able to voice how I feel without any type of feedback. Like, I don't want feedback today. Sometimes you don't even want encouragement. Like, I don't want to hear it's gonna be all right. I don't want to hear, well, why have you tried this or have you tried that? Like, I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear anything. Which is why I sometimes do diaries. I usually have bad days when I have a day off. Why do I have a bad day? Typically when I'm off. Well, I'm done with my marriage, but I'm not done with my marriage because I'm not financially able to just relocate. So until I can financially get in that position, I'm still there. So on my days off, I'm easily triggered. This is what I've noticed. I'm easily triggered. One of the reasons why I'm easily triggered, maybe I'm not easily triggered. Maybe it's just me, and maybe I just need what I need, okay? I work really hard. When I have a day off, like literally a day off, when I'm not planning on cleaning, I'm not planning on doing laundry, none of that. It's just a relaxed day. If it's going to be a relaxed day and I wake up to something other than a calm and peaceful day, it's a problem for me. So I think the last day I had off, about 3 weeks ago. And again, when I say day off, I'm talking about the days because when I'm off, my days off is usually consumed with laundry and cleaning up. So that's not a day off. When I say day off, I mean it's a day where I don't have to clean up, I don't have to do laundry, I don't have to do anything. So about 3 weeks ago, I had a day off. And when I got up, my husband was already up cooking breakfast. It felt like the start of a great day. But as I'm pouring my coffee, I realize that he's not having a great day. He's aggravated. And then from my perspective, it's a day off it's only 3 of us in the house. It's a day off for all three of us. We didn't have to get up at dark 30 in the morning. We didn't have to do any of that. The house is clean because I strategically cleaned and did laundry a little bit throughout the week so that by that day, there was nothing to be done. My mistake, though, there were dishes in the sink. So because there was dishes in the sink and Sam had to clean the dishes before cooking breakfast, he had an attitude. When I wash the dishes, like, I've concluded, like, it's my house, and if I want certain things done a certain way, I just do them. I no longer get upset. I've made peace with that. I don't get upset. If I want it done a certain way, I just do it. So now, me and Danielle, which is a child, both of us, we work, right? Sometimes, like, we have 3 businesses total, and so me and Danielle do the most work. Sam is retired, okay? So, in my humble opinion, the person who's at the house the most often should probably do the most cleaning, because the other two of us is out working. So when we get home, we really just want to eat and just chill. But we don't go like that because Sam don't want to clean all the time, and that's fine, okay? I done made peace with that. But this particular morning, I initially didn't know what the problem was, because in my observation, the house is clean, we got to sleep in, there shouldn't be an issue. But apparently there was dishes in the sink that Sam had to wash before he started cooking, so he was mad about that. And he felt like Danielle should have cleaned those dishes, even though she was at work the day before. And he wasn't. So that angered me, because not initially. Initially, I was like, I tried to, like, bring his attention to the fact that don't let that upset you. Let's just have a good day. My initial approach was, we got to sleep in. You know, today is a good day. The sun is shining. Like, don't allow something to upset you. We got the whole day. You know what I'm saying? You, at the start of the morning, you allowing dishes in the sink to upset you. And so, rather than him, he didn't receive it the way that I gave it to him. He didn't get the fact that I was encouraging him to embrace the good day. He took it as though I was defending Danielle against not washing the dishes. Which angered me, because his response was, I can't remember his exact words, but he was basically like, I'm always basically taking Danielle's side and I'm always against him. So in my mind, I felt like you were antagonizing me to cause me to want to argue with you, because that was not my intent. And that probably was not his intent. But in that moment, I was angered, because in my opinion, like, you just ruined the possibility of me having a good day or a good morning. In the morning, we've been together for 30 years. And I have been the same on this for 30 years. It's amazing how my children know me, but my husband don't. So I have a 16-year-old, which is in the house with us, and I have 2 grown daughters who live in different states. They all understand. I protect my mornings. When I get up in the morning, I don't want loud talking. I don't want, don't come at me with a lot of stuff. I don't want negativity at all. I don't watch the news in the morning. Like I have never, I've always protected my mornings. So for me, when I try to help you to see the bright side of the day and you decide to turn it into an argument, that sent me over the edge, which basically said to me, I cannot rest in my own house. So I got dressed and left, even though I was extremely tired and just wanted to chill. So today is another day. This morning was my day off. I got up this morning with the hope that I could just have a restful day. I'm not interested in Christmas shopping. I'm not interested in decorations. I'm not interested in conversation. I'm not interested in anything. I'm not. At least in the morning. Like, I don't like, my daughter stopped me when I got up this morning and she was like, she hadn't even got out the bed. She was like, Mama, what do you got planned today? I popped my head in her room and I said, nothing. I walked away and turned around and came back and said nothing. Like, don't ask me to do nothing at all. Please don't. I don't want to be a taxi today. I don't want to do anything. Please don't ask me to do anything. Even though she got hurt, she got another business. So her business, we got to go tonight. But for today, for the morning, right now, please don't ask me to do nothing. She was cool with that. Why? Because she get it. She get it. When it's my day off, sometimes don't do it. I spend most of the week serving people. Most of the week serving people. So when I have the one day, can I just get the morning? Like, just give me the morning. Because if I get the morning, if I could just get up, take my time to wake up, get my coffee or my tea, whatever floats my boat, and just sit down with my dog and just have a moment. So I sit down and my husband is going over the monthly bills. I'm instantly aggravated because the bills are the same every single month. 2, when you going over the bills, he somehow have to incorporate me into the bills. 3, it's like I was instantly triggered by the fact that he was going over the bills, because the bills should have went over. Today is, I think, the 6th or the 7th of December. The bills he should have did that between the 1st and the 5th. Like the days that I was at work and you're not at work, you should have went over the bills. Okay? Right now we are in financial constraints. And so my feeling was that you're going over the bills now and you're like verbally like saying them all out loud and how much they are and what you need to do so that you can put pressure on me. That was the message that I got. Because in my mind, I don't understand why you have not done the bills up before now, because you were at home. There was time to do them. Not only that, but they're the same every single month. So I don't know why you go over them as if they're different. He goes through the bills as if they're different every month. They're the same every single month. And then you can't get logged into one of the accounts, so you're asking me, how do you find your password? I don't want to do any of that in the morning. It's almost like I got up, got coffee, and went to work. Cause anytime if I'm hearing about bills, if I'm hearing about anything that has to do with money or work, that just took me out of my rest mode. It took me out of relax mode. And if I say that, I don't know how you're going to take it. So I'm not even comfortable with saying, hey, can you give me a minute? Because if I say, can you give me a minute, then 9 times out of 10, you're going to have a sly remark. And then that's going to send me into a whole upset, not because you had a sly remark, but because forget about you. I can't have a day of rest. It was the same thing with the 3 weeks ago. I wasn't upset about whether Danielle do chores or not do chores, or the fact that he's saying something about it, or not he's saying something about it, or that he has an opinion about it. Personally, if you want Danielle to do chores, have Danielle to do chores. But he has a tendency to say, well, this and that should happen, with the expectation for me to implement it. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, because that's only as you see fit. When I want to implement stuff, you don't want to follow suit. Because I wanted to implement chores. When I wanted to implement chores, you wasn't on board. Now it's a problem because you don't want to clean. So now you want me to. No. It don't work like that. It does not work like that. So that was not about, like, I could care less. If you want to, whatever you want to do it. I don't care. My upset came from the fact that on my day off, I cannot rest in my own house. I am grown enough to go to work, pay bills, sacrifice, be broke, but I can't rest and relax in my own house. So I'm unrested right now. I just left the house today. I didn't even want to leave my house. I did not want to put on a stitch of clothes. I wanted to stay in my pajamas yet again. Not only am I upset that I cannot rest and I had to take off my pajamas, but I am getting clothes. I'm adding laundry to the laundry. I don't want to add unnecessary laundry to the laundry because I'm changing clothes. That, to me, that just sounds like more work. And so now I'm not in a correct state of mind. And so it causes me to spiral in other areas. So I'm feeling real discouraged right now because I need more money. I need consistent money. I do not want to go get a job, but at the same time, my businesses are not doing what they could do. But it's just like the cleaning jobs, my cleaning business. I'm contracting my cleaning jobs out to other people because I can't clean no more. Like I'm at the point where I'm half cleaning, and I'm a anal cleaner, but I'm half cleaning because I don't have what I used to have, the energy and stuff that I used to have. And it's because, in large part, it's because my marriage is like wearing me down. It's wearing me down. You can only do so much. So if I'm trying to do real estate, it's been like 2 years since I've really, really sink my teeth back into real estate because it requires a lot. So I haven't been doing real estate like I want to. So, and I have clients, but it's almost like it's not doing what it need to be doing. The cleaning business is, I could have way more work, but I don't market my cleaning business like that because I feel like, okay, I can only do so much. And then I was, in between that time, I was trying to decide on if I was going to open up a smoothie shop and run for my Herbalife business. But now I realize I've learned all the ins and the outs and gathered my information. And I'm like, financially, opening up a smoothie shop is not going to be feasible, because with the amount of how much the leases be costing, with your sales and you needing to buy inventory and all that, just doing the math, I'm like, that's not feasible right now. So since I realized that's not feasible right now, I'm emotionally and mentally, I'm all over the place and I'm tired. And then my cleaning business, I'm contracted out to other people right now. So it's like, where does that leave me? Where does that leave me? And then I have nobody to depend on. I can't even depend on my husband. He's retired. I'm trying to get retired. I'm trying to get financial stability. He cannot help me at all. He can't help me financially. He cannot help me mentally, emotionally, and nothing. Nothing. So if you don't have the support that you need at your home, like at your home needs to be a haven. Like, you need to be able, at the end of the day, you need to be able to rest at your home. If you can't rest, it takes away from your productivity. It takes away from your productivity. So I'm just like, I am so discouraged. I am so discouraged today. I'm so discouraged. I did try to pick myself up by I came over to Burlington and bought me a couple of items in faith for my new place once I get on my own. Just a couple of little things just to demonstrate faith that it's going to be okay. I will get there somehow. And that's the other thing too. When I get in these moods and I don't want to hear it from nobody else, it's like now I'm left to encourage myself. Because sometimes I just get in that mood where it's like, I don't want to burden nobody else with my problems. I don't want to hear encouragement, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like you need to hear encouragement, but sometimes it's like I'm almost upset if somebody's trying to encourage me. Like, I don't want to hear right now. I don't know. Emotionally, I'm tired. I'm tired. And it's a terrible, terrible, terrible thing for you to just need rest. And then I'm like, I'm honest, I'm hardworking, I'm loving, I'm caring, like I'm all of these things. And it's like, and I want to say I don't want to be rich, but I do. I want to be wealthy. Some people say, I don't want to be rich. No, I do want to be rich. I do. But my efforts my bank account don't reflect my efforts. And I don't know if it's because you got to work smarter and not harder. If it's, I haven't rubbed shoulders with the right people. If I just married the wrong person, which means that's why I don't have the proper support system. Like, or if it's a little bit of all of that, I don't know. I know a lot of people, and I've been doing my best to network and to like do my part in terms of like networking and community and helping people and serving people and trying to add value to people's lives and all of that. But it's like sometimes I just feel like my breakthrough is not happening fast enough. I just feel like it's not happening fast enough. And I'm really, 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 really trying to be patient. But it's like, man, I got bills due, my own personal bills. That's the other thing too. He going over all the bills, all the household bills that I work to help pay for the household bills, but who's paying for my bills? Like my little personal bills. You really do have to be careful who you link up with. But at the same time, you don't know what you don't know. You literally don't know what you don't know. There used to be a saying, what you don't know can't hurt you, but what you don't know can very well kill you. It don't have to physically kill you, it can spiritually kill you, which is just as bad. So, yeah. When I'm stuck like this, I have to turn on the camera. Because I'm like sitting in this parking lot. I don't want to go home. I don't want to be in the street, and I don't want to go home. Like, and I'm really trying not to just be completely drastic. I'm really trying not to just go drastic. I'm trying to like wait until like the right time to do what needs to be done. Because every time I do something drastic, like it's a casualty. Somebody that I didn't account for winds up being a casualty, like a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a child that I need to worry about. It's not just me. And so I do understand that just making straight drastic decisions, it's like it's not, you're not the only one affected, it's somebody else affected, and that could just break them. So and I'm like, it's like one day it seems like I'm doing really well and things are happening, and then another day I feel like things are not happening fast enough and I'm failing. Just like before I started contracting the job, my cleaning jobs out, my last cleaning job I did, I didn't do a good job. I texted her to be like, hey, like, how did everything go with the cleaning? She didn't text me back. She texted me back later that, you know, some stuff wasn't done, but she went ahead and did it. I know her, which it doesn't even matter, but that's discouraging. That is discouraging because I pride myself on my cleaning. So if I pride myself on my cleaning and then I'm half-assed doing jobs, like, oh God, we can't do that. We can't do that. I can't do that. Then I contracted my first contract, the first job I contracted out. I had her to clean it. Then I went through and did a walkthrough and wound up cleaning 2 more hours to make sure that house was cool. But then I didn't penalize her, because then that told me that I need to create a checklist so that we can both be on the same page as far as what needs to be done. And so just even that is like that's a lot. So if I've been working at the smoothie shop, because the owner was letting us learn the business, but now the owner has some medical challenges, and we were running it for him at this point. So we do that, me and my daughter, that's like 8 to 3, 4 days a week. And then maybe 2-3 times a month, Danielle has her business where she does the photography and videography for different schools she's doing videography and photography for the sports teams, like the flag football, basketball. Now tonight we're doing soccer. So, and then it manages like their social media pages. So she's doing that. Plus, I have Herbalife customers that are offline from the smoothie shop. The smoothie shop we serve Herbalife smoothies. And then I have the cleaning business. So between all of those, like if my home environment, so let's say hypothetically, if my retired husband, if he just held down the house and the bills, not paying them, but just managing them, if he held down managing the bills and cleaning the house and making sure we eat, it would be fine. It would be great. It would be great. But for so long, at this point, I'm just waiting on a divorce. But that's how I always felt. But it was almost like he did everything but that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I give up. Like, I give up. I'm done. And it's not just that. That's like in addition to. So the more the story is, like, I understand, like, you want to live your life a certain way, and that's fine. And I want to live my life a certain way, and that's fine. We just can't do it together, because we like it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Our whole thought processes are different. Our whole everything is just completely different, and we have failed at doing this. We have failed. Time and time again, we have failed. I initially thought it was easy. I initially felt like it's leverage. If you don't work, and if I overwork and you don't work because you done put in your time, I honestly felt like that meant leverage. Because now we got somebody who basically got free time. If you just manage this over here, because it ain't like cleaning a house and cooking is an all-day thing. That's not an all-day thing. If you just manage this over here and let me manage this over there, like it would be gravy. Somehow that just has been sabotaged left and right. Like, somehow we just have not been able to do that. Somehow we wind up with a messy house. We still trying to figure out the bills, even though they're the same. And we got high ass debt. We got it's nothing of what I think it should be. It's nothing of what I think it should be. So I feel like Word to the wise, if you know in your heart of hearts what you should do, do it. Do it. Because I feel like a lot of what took me so long to get me to this point is taking advice from people who I thought was wise. I was getting advice from wise counsel. And the wise counsel had good intentions, but the bottom line was, if my husband was not willing to change, then I needed to just make a decision. That's really the bottom line. It's like, if you constantly, like, you turning flips and you doing this and you doing that and you doing this and you doing that, and they like, I should have never had to do that in the first place. I should never do that. Like, in hindsight, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I should have never had to do that from the get-go. If your intention, if it was, please don't come over here. Lord help me, Jesus. Please, this lady, please don't come over here. Please don't come over here.